The hijab is far more than a mere piece of cloth. It is a profound expression of divine wisdom, intertwining the visible and the unseen. It embodies not just the law's outward form, but also its deeply rooted spirit. To grasp its true essence, one must journey into the intricate design of human nature, as revealed in the Quran. A design that speaks of purpose, balance, and the extraordinary harmony of creation. Females are divinely crafted with an innate allure for beauty, a trait as natural as the air they breathe. This essence reveals itself in the tender simplicity of childhood. For instance, a little girl might proudly wear a simple wristband or a necklace made from paper, her eyes sparkling with anticipation as she eagerly asks, "How do I look?" A simple, heartfelt response like, "You look so pretty," lights up her face with a radiant glow. With pride and confidence, she declares, "I know." This is not mere vanity, but a reflection of the exquisite nature delicately woven into her being. A nature that celebrates beauty and seeks to share it with the world. Males, on the other hand, reveal an entirely different disposition, one that stands in stark contrast. Imagine a boy donning a fresh new shirt. He won't look at his dad and ask, "Look at my shirt, Dad," or seek admiration in any way. This subtle yet profound difference is no accident. It reflects a deeper truth. Allah has embedded within males a natural inclination to gaze upon beauty, while He has placed in females a compelling desire to embody it. This fundamental distinction speaks volumes about the intricate design of creation, where beauty is both seen and sought in two distinct yet harmonious ways. But often, the challenge of this divine design is misunderstood, especially when it comes to the hijab. Society frequently insists that women wear the hijab, pressuring them to conform without recognizing the internal struggle they face. It's not just about covering the body, it's about resisting the natural inclination to display their beauty, a deep urge that is woven into their very nature. Women are often blamed for their beauty being a source of temptation. Men are quick to say that if a woman walks around immodestly, it's her fault that men are drawn to her. However, this logic fails to recognize that women are naturally inclined to show off their beauty, just as men are bound to gaze at it. Why then should women alone be held accountable? What is often forgotten in these struggles is that both men and women have their respective roles to play in maintaining modesty and spiritual integrity. Men have their own responsibilities to fulfill, and women have theirs. Even if a woman were to walk around immodestly, men are still commanded by Allah to lower their gaze. It's not fair to place the blame solely on women, as society often does. This oversight fails to acknowledge that both genders face their own tests and challenges, each bound by their own natural inclinations. Society's tendency to place the burden on women ignores the reality that both men and women have distinct roles in preserving their modesty and spiritual purity. Allah's commands are masterfully aligned with these inherent inclinations, guiding each soul with precision. Men, for instance, are commanded to guard their eyes because their most formidable test lies in the allure of what they see. This divine wisdom becomes glaringly evident when we look at the powerhouses of modern industry. Media, entertainment and advertising, thriving on the very nature that Allah has designed. These industries don't just capitalize on men's visual attraction to women, they exploit it, creating billion-dollar empires built on this raw magnetic force. It's a perfect storm where weakness is turned into profit, and men's gaze becomes not just a test, but a commodity, fueling an endless cycle of consumption and desire. For women, the challenge takes on a different, yet equally profound form. They must master the delicate art of resisting the urge to flaunt their beauty to the world. This powerful drive to be seen, to be admired, has sparked an entire universe of industries, fashion, makeup and modeling, that are intricately designed to feed and amplify this desire. These industries, with their glimmering promise of transformation, tap into an unquenchable thirst for enhancement, enticing women to constantly sculpt, perfect and showcase their outward selves. What was once an innate desire to shine now fuels an empire where beauty is both a weapon and a commodity, endlessly marketed and endlessly consumed. These divine commands are no easy feat to follow. For men, lowering the gaze isn't a one-time act, but a relentless battle fought every moment. With every passing glance, they're tested. Whoa! Temptation lurks around every corner, constantly calling out. For women, the struggle is no less formidable. The desire to reveal their beauty is deeply ingrained. And imagine just for a moment a woman watching another with perfectly styled hair or a striking outfit. She feels the magnetic pull of comparison. The urge to showcase her own beauty, thinking, my hair would look even more stunning beneath this hijab. But in that very instant, the command to remain modest echoes in her heart, compelling her to stifle the impulse and shield her true self. It's not just about covering the body, but protecting the soul from the relentless pressure to conform to the world's fleeting standards of beauty. This divine guidance isn't just about following rules, it's a sacred pact to preserve the radiant light within the heart. For men, the gaze is more than just a glance. It's the most powerful impulse that can tarnish their spiritual essence, pulling them away from their true path. For women, it's the powerful urge to display their beauty, an impulse that can easily overshadow the purity of their soul.
Okay.
But by mastering these natural inclinations, both men and women act as guardians of their hearts. They shield their inner sanctity, ensuring that the purity of their spirit remains untainted, untouched by the fleeting distractions of the world. This isn't just a command. It's a profound act of self-preservation, a commitment to keeping the soul whole and untouched by the chaos of external desires. In the grand design of divine wisdom, the Quran's guidance is not delivered in a sudden, overwhelming torrent, but unfurls gradually, aligning with the readiness of the people to embrace it. The commands, draped in profound insight, do not arrive all at once, but rather emerge over time. allowing the hearts and minds of the believers to absorb and internalize each revelation at its own pace. This divine method is nothing short of a masterpiece, where transformation happens not by force, but through a gradual awakening. The hijab, a powerful symbol in this journey, stands as a compelling testament to this process. Beginning in 610 CE, when the first revelation was sent down to Prophet Muhammad, the Quran didn't come all at once. It unfolded over the course of 23 years, tailored to the hearts and minds of a people transitioning from ignorance to enlightenment. In the early years, Allah introduced Himself and the core concept of His oneness, foundational principles of faith that would transform individuals and society. Over time, as the Muslim community matured spiritually and morally, more laws were revealed, each step building upon the last, all with deep understanding of human nature. Fast forward approximately 17 years to 627 CE, after the Battle of the Trench. It was at this moment, when the Muslim community had been fortified in faith, that the verses of the hijab were revealed. This was not an imposition, but an invitation. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, didn't reveal the hijab immediately. He first gave the community the opportunity to internalize the concept of modesty, respect, and spiritual discipline. Only when the time was right, when the women of the community were spiritually prepared and the society was ready to embrace this practice as part of their journey towards righteousness, did Allah reveal the command for women to adopt the hijab. It was a symbol of dignity and personal devotion, not something imposed, but something the women of that time were ready to embrace with open hearts. The story of the hijab, then, is not about restriction or oppression. It is a testament to Allah's understanding of human nature, His recognition that faith and behavior must evolve naturally over time. The gradual revelation of the hijab was a profound act of trust in the community's readiness to embrace this guidance with their own will, without force or imposition, empowering women to choose the path of modesty as part of their broader commitment to living in accordance with divine wisdom. True, lasting change begins not with the outward imposition of laws, but within the heart, slowly, deliberately, and with profound care. The gradual revelation of the hijab serves as a striking reminder. When the heart is ready, the transformation is not just a rule to follow, but a sincere commitment to live by the divine will. It's essential to consider that it is in a woman's nature to want to beautify herself. This inclination is not to be ignored or dismissed, but understood with compassion. Women deserve the time and space to embrace the hijab with a heart that is ready. They should not be forced into it, as this would neglect the natural process of internal readiness that is essential for a meaningful transformation.
No.
Wearing the hijab should not be merely an external rule to follow, but a sincere commitment that reflects a personal journey of faith.
Oh, crap.
It's a harsh truth often ignored. Imposing religious practices without addressing the heart can unravel in ways that backfire with devastating consequences.
Oh, crap.
While human attempts to force conformity may only lead to hollow actions, Allah's divine guidance works in an entirely different, far more powerful way. It ignites a fire within, focusing not on mere external compliance, but on transforming the soul itself. Allah's wisdom lies in this. When faith, when iman, is deeply rooted in the heart, the outward expressions of that faith, such as wearing the hijab, are not forced, but flow naturally, effortlessly from within. The contrast is stark. Where human laws may produce nothing more than superficial submission or outright rejection, divine wisdom fosters a transformation that begins in the soul. It's not the outward act that is most important. It's the connection to Allah that must be nurtured and strengthened. For when iman flourishes in the heart, every action, every choice reflects that profound internal change. The hijab, then, becomes more than just a practice. It's the radiant manifestation of a heart that has been truly touched and transformed by divine love and guidance.